Hello, how are you? It's Ching. I'm sitting here going to talk about Qigong and another fundamental, another foundation you need to learn before you do the complex movement. Okay, so today again, this Saturday, so this is the day I do all the video taping, September 26, 2020. So this will be aired on October 1st, I think. Yes, so on a Thursday, and then Wednesday to Thursday. Okay, here we go. Qigong, I love it, and Qigong Tai Chi Chuan. But there's a lot of fundamental part of it we kind of skip, which is we do that very well, right? So I would love to talk more about the breathing. So especially the reverse abdominal breathing. So you guys know already, I have so many video out talking about breathing. So you can go to the purposeful movement, night focus. The second one is breathing. Okay, I'll put that up for you so you can compare a little bit. So you have normal abdominal breathing, which we do all day long, reverse abdominal breathing, and relaxation. Okay, so relaxation is very easy. We do a lot, and when we look at something or we take a nice big sip of your coffee or your tea, you go, that feels so good, right? So that's relaxation, release everything. No more abdominal breathing. And so you're just looking at the end card I'm going to show you. I really want to stay most of the time talk about reverse. Why we call it reverse? Reverse abdominal breathing happens, right? It does happen during life. You go, oh my God, what happened? Right? Surprise, right? So when that happens, doesn't matter, good surprise, bad surprise, you pay attention, right? So you tense up a little bit, you can feel your tummy goes in. Can you feel that right away? So you go, oh my God, I gotta go home. I think I forgot to turn the stove off, right? So, and I leave work, I go, oh my God, did I lock the door, right? Things happen all the time. And so sometimes it's good, come home, somebody give you a nice surprise party, turn the lights on, and go, oh my God, all of you here, right? You're just thinking, I'm in the center, everybody's gonna wait for me to say something. Okay, so reverse it down, no breathing, charge up your mind and start thinking more. And I love reverse abdominal breathing. Another thing is, two more things. It massage my internal organ, all of them, okay? Because the diaphragm is moving. So diaphragm is the center. So the Chinese internal medicine, so the traditional Chinese internal medicine, the yin-yang symbol is actually your body. That S in the middle is actually your diaphragm. Isn't that cool? Divide the body to upper level energy and lower level energy. Upper level energy is from here, oxygen to your lung and carried by the blood from your heart, delivered to rest your body's special brain cell. So that's supply your nose is quite important, right? And then the lower one is your food. So you eat, right? You don't eat junk, right? Because you have to feed this body beautifully with nutrition. So when you eat the food, right, your digestive tract go to your stomach, which is right underneath what? Your diaphragm. So when your diaphragm goes down and up, it goes down, it starts massaging, right? It's quite crowded in there. Your stomach, your liver on the right side, your spleen, your kidney in the back, and adrenal gland on the top is going down and up. So now, the same time your diaphragm goes down, but you cannot change that. It draws the air into lungs, so you can't change it. You don't want to feel the diaphragm. The only time you feel, remember I always joke about, is when you have hiccup, right? So that's spasm. So the diaphragm is going down. I'm going to always use my right hand, represent the diaphragm on the inhale. Exhale is going up. Guess what? Your heart is on top and your lung is on top too. So your heart right on the center tendon of the diaphragm is moving up and down. So it calms your heart. If it calms your heart, you're doing deep breathing, calm your heart, you never have to take those high blood pressure pills. It's horrible because you can fix it. If I can fix it for free, why don't I do that, right? I don't need the extra stuff to charge out, your body start having different reaction. Remember, every time they will cause this medicine, after you take this medicine, you might have this and a whole list of the side effect we don't want. We want good side effect, which is lower your blood pressure, lower hypertension by doing deep breathing, reverse abdominal breathing. So now, you already know the diaphragm goes right down on the inhale, exhale. You can change that, say it again, right? Now, what we can control is our pelvic floor, right? So you remember, 3 musketeers, inner thigh, pelvic floor, transverse abdominal goes in. So this area, okay, it's lower than 10. So when I go, I can feel my abdominal muscle compress inward. That's their job. Every time they contract, they go inward, right? Remember I joke about, I say, no one should have a tummy out here except pregnant women, okay? Because there's a life inside growing, right? It's amazing how your body doing all this. So you have to have a friendly, beautiful abdominal muscle for there. So that's where we call dantian, elixir field. You have 3. Lower dantian, the most important one, because here is your battery. So after 30 and 50 and 60 and 70, we're inching into a place life gets a little more challenge, right? But if you know how to help yourself that challenge, it become a good challenge. Become what? You are wise, right? We become older and wise. So it doesn't matter how old you are, start thinking about it. So when I need to charge up to create, so once I charge up, like the battery, right? So your body is actually what? Rechargeable battery. And you can do it. So I'm using my abdominal muscle here. You have your skin underneath the layer of fat. That fat will build so much. And if you build good fat, your liver convert the food into fat. It stores fat. Fat is actually energy. You need to use it. Then your body gives you more, right? So how to use them to charge up, to give the whole body, your brain cell, right? It's a lot of energy, right? So energy, every part of your body equally, right? So you don't want favor. So here we go. If you charge your heart too much, you stress them, okay? So charging is very important. There's always right amount. So if I use my lower abdominal, I'm moving them. And I'm moving my abdominal muscle with breath work. Isn't that cool? Okay, all the breath work can move the abdominal, but you have to have a good posture. So that's why I'm using sitting. It's easy to have a good posture. And then standing, sitting on the floor. When you're sitting on the floor, right, everybody like to sit on the floor, pretend you're a sage. You're doing all this. This is crazy. This is locking energy, okay? So we don't want to do that. If you're sitting here, a lot of time you're not flexible, you pretend. So you're like this. You don't have a good posture. You're breathing in the stomach because the diaphragm had no place to go. It's pushing all the internal organ out. So you think you're breathing the tummy? No. You're breathing into your lungs. So if you want to breathe into your lungs, don't sit on the floor if you're tight. You sit on the chair. In the front, not in the back too. As soon as you sit in the back seat, I'm slouching, especially I'm short. Sometimes people can reach down. So you just relax. Now I can breathe. Same idea. My diaphragm had no place to go. It's pushing my tummy out everywhere. So, I breathe in my tummy. No, you're not. That's the illusion. Okay? We have a lot of illusion. So you ready? Reverse abdominal breathing. This is my diaphragm. This is my pelvic floor. I'm rooting. Can you see that? I'm not sitting like this. It's not good either. So always a good posture. Good sitting posture. Inhale, I'm going to feel the inner thigh, pelvic floor, transverse abdominal goes in, diaphragm goes down. I'm massage my internal organ and release. The organ above the diaphragm, the organ below the diaphragm, there are lots of them. Inhale again, diaphragm goes down, massaging what? Your stomach, your liver, your what? Your kidney, adrenal gland. And your pelvic floor up, you massage ovaries for women, and right, and the uterus, and your small intestine, all this bladder, all this, right, men too. You're massaging, you lift it up. So your bladder, what? Getting younger. Again, inhale. So it's a lot of time, one of my clients, the bladder is weak, they put a mash on. It's like, no, 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 you have muscles. They're free, and you're better. Everything's better of your original part. Ready? Inhale again, pelvic floor, tummy in. So you massage the internal organ. Exhale, return. So you're going to contract. So every time you abdominal, the 4 layers contract, compress inward. And return. So I put my hands like this and feel, especially that transverse abdominal goes in on the inhale. You can use your mind, talk to the muscle, it's much easier. And return. Last one, inhale. So I want you to feel this. Can you feel your lower back opening up a little bit? So this is what I'm saying, okay? So if you do the breathing correctly, you're massaging internal organ. One good thing, right? Moving you're massaging all your vertebrae. There are 24 articulated vertebrae, 7, 12, and 5, right? Math is 24 articulated ones. You can also move the sacrum a little bit so things start loosen up. If you're moving the spine properly, the cerebral spinal fluid, right, it start moving, and water need to move, right? The little stream moving so the water stay fresh. The still water where disease come in. That's why it's so important to move your spine. So this is the lower dantian, we call it elixir field. The middle dantian kind of from diaphragm up a little bit. So diaphragm massage the lower and massage the upper. And the third eye, this is your what? Upper dantian. So lower, middle, and upper. So I'm moving my spine and feel every single vertebrae travel up to the brainstem. Energy goes all the way out. We're not missing any part. Above the brainstems, your pineal and pituitary gland. I'll write it out for you. And return. So the whole of your body, central nervous system from your brain, through the spine. The nerves come out to your arm, right, to your internal organ, to your leg. So we want that headquarter, right, operating beautifully. And so foresee everything. You need energy to see everything, right? So now I'm charging up. This is my battery. And release. So like I said, after 30, after 40, after 50, I don't care which age you are, you always have a chance. It's never the end. It's always a beginning. It's never too late to learn because life goes on. And these days, we talk about people can live probably 120. You don't want to live 120, spend 40 years on the wheelchair, right? Even you're on the wheelchair, okay? It's sometimes, I know soldiers come back, they lose so much of their body, but guess what? Their mind is so strong. If we can just exercise and keep charging on the mind, and from our caring to them, right? So they can build their life back. They're just my hero, right? You think about it, a lot of people doing all this. There's so many amazing, courageous people out there and setting an example for you so you're not the one sitting down complaining or get angry, right? So here we go, one last time. I want you to feel every single vertebrae moving. So remember the lower arrow, upper arrow, all moving using the reverse abdominal breathing. I love it so much. So I hope keep practicing. Through practicing, you will understand what I'm talking about. You might not be able to do it first day. It's okay, right? I can, like I say, I can make a Thanksgiving dinner if I don't know how to cook, right? Don't go big. So little by little, like 5 years from now, or 2 years if you're really good, I make a nice Thanksgiving dinner, or I make a big party. So ready, I put out all the food that I create. So ready, takes time and patience. Ready, inhale, pelvic floor, tummy. I'm moving every single vertebrae, articulate, so I'm stay flexion. I'm going to release the pelvic floor, diaphragm naturally go up. I'm extend, so my back muscles start strong that movement. And go. Hollow your tummy so softly. I'm massaging the spine and release. So you create a beautiful wave. You have to understand create a wave first before you do any spiral movement. So Qigong and Tai Chi Chuan, it is not easy. It's internal exercise, so nice, gentle, slow movement. And inhale, tummy in, charge up, use the battery. So your muscle is positive charge, your fat and fascia is negative charge. So you move them together, they're moving together, and release. One last time. So inhale, you charge up, it's really nice. You kind of sit on the back of sit bone using the lower arrow to do that, and release. You're going forward on the front of your sit bone a little bit. So it's really nice. So your tuberosity is your sit bone. It kind of has a little round shape, and release. You wake up the body, you charge up the body, so your body is a rechargeable battery. You can do it anytime because it goes with you, right? So if your mind, your body tight, your mind's tight, remember last year I need to go for a walk to clear my mind. You can do this. If you don't have a lot of time, it's snowing outside, all this stuff, say, hey, I can move my spine. I should move my spine every day. Right? Who wants a tight body? Nobody. So now you know how to do them. And when we do complex movement, the foundation is there. So you don't have to think so, I have to think so much. I say, yes. So let's break it down first. We break it down, so once, and then what? Then we challenge to add more. You will add on top, and you add on top. All of a sudden, it's one. 650 skeletal muscle, a lot of internal organ. The internal organ, then a lot like 7 gland. Your body is amazing, amazing gadget. Let's learn it, okay? Thank you. So be a rechargeable battery. As you grow older, we need to what? Charge up our energy. We can't spend anymore. When you're young, go crazy, fine. You got a lot of energy. You have, because you need to, otherwise you go crazy too. You need to, so it's a different, certain age, okay, and then of course you're also ruling the joint, don't go there. So once you start adapting this what? Ageless exercise, injury-free and ageless exercise is what I talk about all the time in my practice. So you have purposeful movement. Once you learn purposeful is what do they do, your body? They're night focus. Then you go into the injury-free exercise, how to use your core muscle, how to use the breath, how your mind comes in. You start learning kinesiology, anatomy, put it all together. And you go into ageless, free. You're gonna move, you have to move. I don't wanna move with gadget, right? I wanna move with this body because this body is an amazing gadget. So thank you so much for today. So take good care. And we're building block. And this building block, our body, is alive. Thank you so much. Take good care.